Shout out to Nell. What's up, everybody? This is Edward back with another video. I want to do a quick response real quick. Nell put in the comment section, and I'm not gonna beat him up because this is a legitimate question. I'm sure guys have it. Is why do I speak against self improvement if I agree with Glenn and Cameron? And the answer is I've never spoke against self improvement. You're not listening, and a lot of dudes aren't. Like they're hearing the words, but they're not listening as to what's being said, and it's not that hard. The reality is I've never spoken against self improvement. What I'm saying is there's a difference between self improvement and dudes just selling fluff as a universal answer to everything. That's like me saying, somebody saying I'm in slavery. Oh, well, you just need to self improve your way out of it. No, that's a different type of problem. And it's a universal answer designed to be no answer. This is why most of these guys don't get specific. And that's exactly what I said Glendon actually does, and actually why I promote what Glendon Cameron says. And I promote Erica Shanta Williams when she talks about financial self-improvement. Anybody that's been listening to my channel for long enough actually knows that I'm very passionate about self-improvement. Even though self-improvement doesn't drive the views, I do talk about self-improvement. But you got dudes that, quite frankly, are basically using self improvement try to shame. No, you have not fucking black men out here say that they don't believe in self improvement and they a nine, a 7, 8, 9, or 10 without self improvement. You have not seen that. You haven't seen that. Because the dudes, you haven't seen that. But that always is out there as if is they're saying is you're not gonna fucking sit here and dismiss what the fuck I'm saying off some fucking self-improvement right now because black men as a group do not believe in self-improvement. Would you honestly say that the issues and situations in the black community, things as you only hear about self-improvement with a lot of brothers when it comes to actually talking business where Glenn and Cameron actually deals with a little bit more so, these dudes ain't got nothing to say. All of a sudden, now it's white supremacy. Now white supremacy is the problem. And it's amazing to me how white supremacy is the problem. It's amazing to me how white supremacy becomes the problem when it's time for black men to talk about something that they're not comfortable with. And this is a good indicator as to how I know when a lot of people talk about self-improvement, a lot of them are full of shit. Because these are the same niggas that if you use your abilities economically in order to overwhelm them. So we talk about financial self-improvement. Niggas now all of a sudden want to change the rules and talk about, well, they not there for you, they there for the money. Well, they not there for you, they there for what they perceive as sexual attraction, to the extent to what that is. Like these same dudes that think they there for their personality get fat and then see how strong that shit is. Because when you look at self improvement, there's other aspects of self improvement. Christian and fuck Christian and trying to that's message. I've never spoken against self improvement, but I am not gonna let people sit there and dismiss certain arguments when a lot of these niggas are not even fucking dating black women. As far as I'm concerned, don't talk to me about self improvement if you're not even dating black women or you haven't been seen to be dating black women. And I'm not talking about Glendon when I say that, because Glendon has a black kid with a black woman. What I'm talking about is dudes in the manosphere are talking about their relationship with black women. They're not talking about their relationship with all women. If we're gonna have a conversation about dating women in general, then that becomes a completely different conversation. And dudes know that. That's why they typically don't have that conversation. And another thing I want to address real quick, what's up, Brenda W., is this idea that black men are using the community as a mechanism to basically as a straw man to basically cry about their lack of pussy. A lot, the dude, when you hear dudes like me and you hear other dudes, we're one of the last dudes in the community this actually cares enough about the community to tell you what the fuck it really is. A lot of black men have already just bounced. Because at the end of the day, like I said, y'all can't do shit. So a lot of black men have already just dipped. They just said, you know what, fuck. They just said, I'm good and I'm not good. I'm good, but I'm out. And BGS has said they have already left. This is why in the West Coast, where there's a strong interracial element, you see, look at where the black population is. A lot of that has to do with people moving to Arizona, Phoenix, or going to Vegas or whatever. They've either physically left or they've checked out racially, so they just fucking with everybody, mainly with Latin. They've intercultured with other folks. So people are already checking out all around you. This is why somebody can be in DC and wonder what happened. Because other people are moving in as other people are leaving. Because dudes are already checked the fuck out. Nobody really understands that. And this is the ask what the fuck happened when the shit really hits the fan. So people like me, I'm just the one that's willing to tell you this is what these motherfuckers are thinking and this is why they're doing what they're doing. Even the young dudes coming up, they're checking out at the door. And that's what people don't understand. It speaks to such a lack of situational awareness. And I'm not even talking about Nell at this point. So when people talk, well, why do you speak against self-improvement? I don't speak against self-improvement. But what I'm not going to say is you need to be a superhero nigga to get a black female. I'm not going to say that shit. And half these niggas, and so that's not what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say because again, what it comes down to is it'd be different if these women, it'd be different if we're talking about 9s and 10s, and to be a 9 to 10, at some point you're gonna have to be at a certain level. Nobody questions that. But we're not gonna sit here and try to act like in the black community, a black woman can date like a low level white dude and be happy about that, but a black man gotta be a superhero. I'm just not gonna bite on that bullshit because that's exactly what that is. That's bullshit. And they know it when they say it. And that's not me saying that I feel like, I feel like that I'm owed anything. I don't give a fuck about that. That's not what the conversation is. And again, this keeps coming back to stupid ass conversations because they serve as distractions. That's all that is. And they're really black female tactics designed to take off the ball of what the conversation is. And this is why, quite frankly, a lot of dudes just check the fuck out and say, I'm done. I'm done with the black community. And this is why you always hear them start to say, oh, there is no community and shit. Because they're like, motherfuckers are not serious. Yeah. I mean, absolutely. And well, when I say check out, I mean check out of this obligational bullshit that people think that they're born into. Dudes, people are not gonna do that. They're just not. Because just like how women have options that they don't have to be compliant with their men, the dudes have options they don't have to deal with their women. And dudes just haven't really exercised that to the level that they could. I've never told black men to go deal with other women as a mechanism to not improve. Like, that's fucking stupid. But at the same time, I'm not gonna listen to these other fucking niggas that try to act like they're like these. Let me tell you something. I've seen dudes that are that dude in my real life. And I can tell you, a lot of these niggas talking that shit ain't shit. They can't hold a candle to dudes that I've seen. And they just talking shit out their fucking mouth. Like real fucking talk. And that's another thing that's gonna start to happen too. Is a lot of these niggas is talking the most bullshit. Them niggas are gonna have to, Jab said it, show they fucking work. They gonna have to put up a fucking show up. Shut up. Because a lot of them are talking mad shit and they ain't got shit to back up. They're basically operating on hearsay. Because you have no fucking idea that they're actually doing what the fuck they say they doing. There's a couple of them out here, but the ones out here tend to be more humble about it. But nobody's out here saying that you shouldn't improve. And I'm serious. I want you niggas to really find me some audio and find me some hangouts or find me some. I want y'all to start producing that shit. Y'all need to stop fucking saying some shit record of what y'all talk. Well, you shouldn't have. So anyway, I got other shit to do. I